Hey everyone, my name is Eric Ramirez, and today I have a new gaming channel all set up. And what's it called, you may ask? Well, it's called Eric Ramirez Gaming 101. This was the beginning of my channel, January 25th, 2016, 3 years ago. Only one thing would happen to my channel over the course of those 3 years. It would only grow. So what better way to start off this subscriber special than by going all the way back to ER.G.101, the home of creativity. This simple little Minecraft world would prove to be one of the greatest triumphs I've ever done in my short life so far. I would show off everything that ER.G.101 had to offer within the short 2 years that I had to play around with it. From landmarks, to sights, to sounds and smells. Even though you couldn't really smell anything in Minecraft, but whatever. I would show off my talents, my creativity, and what I had stored up in my imagination. It would come in many different forms. In forms of clock towers, in forms of haunted hotels, castles, and dragons, and all kinds of stuff. Most people told me that ER.G.101 wouldn't be a possibility for a guy like me, being diagnosed with high-functioning autism. People told me that ER.G.101 wouldn't become a reality, and that it was stupid, and that it wouldn't work. But little did I know, I would prove them wrong. Everything I had to offer, I put in ER.G.101. And even though the ER.G.101 era may be over, ER.G.101 is still a big part of my personality, and it's still alive and well in my cartoons. And maybe one day I'll bring it home, back to where it belongs. And who knows, maybe you will visit ER.G.101 one day. However, with my newly formed channel, it wouldn't just be Minecraft videos that I would create, showing the home of creativity in all its splendor and glory, but I would show off my love for trains. My dad bought me my first model train when I was 4 years old, and my first train set just 1 year later. What was this train, you're wondering? The 4449 was my first model train, and here she is 16 years later, still running around on the same rails my dad bought me all those years ago.
Awesome.
It is awesome, believe me. This thing has a lot of history wrapped inside its motor and plastic, and it'll be that love for trains that would inspire me to keep going with it, and eventually gain more and more trains, like the Jupiter. This isn't what I wanted. It's even better than I wanted. Yeah, that's right. I got more track, more trains, and more engines to go on my miniature world. Like Walt Disney and Walter Knott, they set up their own worlds with different times, eras, and styles. The Jupiter was another addition to the railroad that would help it along. And to add variety to my miniature world, I would put my trains into real-life situations, like with Cosmo. I'm starting to see why you guys like Cosmo so much in this video. Since I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism from when I was a baby, I would get bored a lot and I didn't understand social skills that much. Cosmo was one of my best friends that I would have, and it would be him that would give me some extra entertainment when I was at home by myself. Another way that I thought I could introduce myself to the YouTube community was through my models. I've been making paper projects for over 12 years at this point, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. My first model, I threw out the window into a garbage can. In fact, I don't even know what happened to it. But it would be my models that would also be another form of self-expression, and people began to notice, in a good way.
That is a perfect shot right there, I love it.
Seriously, that man is a legend. And after that, my models would gain even more attention. and I would get to show them off at autism fairs, like the one in Fullerton, or, more recently, the one that I'm gonna be at, possibly at Stephanie's Day. But my models wouldn't stay this way forever. As time went on, my models would age, and then I thought, why don't I give them a modern look? And that's what I did with my old models, like Big Ben, turning it from this to this. It's a modern spin on an old replica. And then I moved on to more variety, like my Chef Eric videos. I'm still gonna be bringing those back, by the way. And I'm not gonna mess up like I did in this video. How'd I know I wasn't supposed to use the bottom of the cup? And it'd be those videos that would lead me to culinary history, like the first In-N-Out that I actually got to go in.
And it says smile. Obviously I have to. See? It says smile. I'm standing in history. And you guys are going on the internet.
So, like I said, they have this. This is like refrigerator. There's a cold spot that keeps lettuce, tomato, produce in there and stuff that needs to be kept cold. Nothing was ever frozen. We use it now just as.
Of course, I gotta put it on. Of course, I got to.
And after that, my channel just kept on getting bigger and bigger. More and more videos. Different videos means different varieties. And then I moved on to meeting new people with similar psychological things. I don't know how to say it. Such as at Stephanie's Day, where I met celebrities. They're such awesome people. And that dog is so adorable too. And I might be showing my models off there, so stay tuned for that. Then, I took my paper projects and took them into the animated world. With my cartoons, I was able to bring Ericland a little closer to reality. And then moved on to using my model making for other things. Like making my own Halloween costume, for example. I made Foxy in 2017, and he's one of the hardest things I've ever made. Then, as time went on and I got a little more used to YouTube, I found other animation projects that were made, such as by Tony Kreinite. And it would be those that would inspire me to reach out to people in new ways, like my bullying awareness video. I was bullied a little bit by my own friends in middle school and high school. I still remember those times, and it was traumatizing. But even though I was bullied, I made friends along the way. Some lasted long, others I don't know what happened to them, but I made friends. And my channel helped me make friends. And my videos expanded to Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom in Anaheim, California, Disneyland.
Oh, never mind. It's the Fred Gurley.
And it's here where my love for animation, movies, and inspiring others would really take off, like the Golden Eagle, for example. It would be here at Disneyland that I would meet...
Who I just stinking found.
Who?
Adam the Who.
Are you saying I stink?
No, I said, look who I found.
No, you said stinking. If you rewind it, you specifically said stinking. Do I put deodorant on, man? Come on, don't call me out like that. Don't call me out like that.
This man is a legend.
It would be there that I would meet Adam the Woo, one of the first celebrities I ever met besides the people at Stephanie's Day. And yes, this man is a legend. And then after that, I would meet one of my best friends on the planet.
I'm with Alex, the Zed historian. This is the first time I've been in here.
Me and Alex would have an unexpected meeting area, but we went on to become friends. And like I said before, I would start to develop and change as my life went on. My channel would change and develop as time went on. I would add new things to my life that would help improve it, would help me develop as a person. and help me get around in the world of fun.
So guys, I thank you all so much for checking out my new scooter. Wait, what are you doing? Hey!
Just so you know, the way I'm running is strange.
Hey, give me back my scooter! Hey! Mom, give me back my scooter! Moms of America these days?
Tell me about it. My art form through my models or my cartoons and video style would change and develop as time went on even more. And since I'm taking art class right now, this helps even more with my animations. I mean, look at that. I'm freehanding that, and I don't even use a stencil. In my opinion, my channel represents my growth as a person, if you think about it. Slowly growing and developing and changing throughout the years. And in just 3 short years, we went from 1 subscriber to 4,000. If you think about it, this journey I've been taking on YouTube is our journey. From the first videos that I made in Minecraft to now with my Disney videos, train videos, and all my other videos. As I've said before, my channel was off to a rough start with the Minecraft videos and badly made videos like my vlogs. But as time went on even further, my channel would grow and develop into what it is today, with its variety of videos ranging from model railroading to Disneyland, or pretty much anything. I'm always striving to be that channel with the most variety, and even though I've kind of made it, I'm still trying to get even further in that field. Through the use of my cartoon characters or anything like that. Yes, I'm talking about you.
For you guys watching, if you ever...
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
I didn't know what that sentence meant when I first heard it. But if you think about it, this whole YouTube thing and life is a journey. We all start at the bottom of this giant mountain we know as life. And that mountain can be anything. It can be YouTube, a job, career, a goal we set for ourselves, or life itself. In my eyes, this mountain of life that we climb is about growing and developing and overcoming obstacles. And my channel is a perfect representation of that, the growth, that development. Over the past 3 years, I've been through a lot. I've had relationship problems, I've had my life smack me in my face sometimes. And sometimes I just felt like I wasn't doing the right thing sometimes for my videos. But with outside forces such as my art class or any other classes that I was taking, from when I started this channel back when I graduated from high school, now 2 years later, I'm in college. Who knows what's left in store for me? I know that most of you have been around since the very beginning, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much for everything that you've done for us. Well, it's mostly my channel, but Mom likes to say it's ours. From my first video, from the nerd that I used to be, to the creative spirit that people know me as today, with my models, my trains, Disneyland, with the friends I've made along the way. Everything I've done has all been leading up to this point. And even though the end may be eventual and inevitable for my channel and for me as a person, and even though the end isn't now, it is inevitable. But if we keep focusing on the future, we won't see what's going on now. And that's the same thing with my channel. I look back on my videos from back in 2016 and 17, and I remember the memories and the great times I had with those videos. Filming them and shooting them and making people happy along the way. Sure, some of my old videos may be lacking in views, but if you think about it, just the fact that those videos are there is amazing. When I was a baby, I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism, as I've said before, and the doctors who had diagnosed me said I wouldn't be able to understand humor, I wouldn't be able to learn anything normally. And lastly, they said I wouldn't be able to make anyone laugh or smile. My parents weren't going to have any of that. They showed me all kinds of funny shows back from the 20th century. And I carried those videos into my work. And I carried those senses of humor into my work. And now today we've gone from 1 subscriber to 4,000 in just 3 years. 3 unbelievably short yet long years.
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
I know that some of you have been around since the beginning, and you're probably thinking, how did he get this far? It's because I chose to. Just like Bennett Foddy said, starting over is harder than starting up. Sometimes I wish that I could just start my channel over with better video quality. But as I learned through different classes that I would take from my high school to college days, I learned that everything has a meaning. And in my case, all of my videos have some kind of meaning behind them. Like for example, at Disneyland, when you see me do that Splash Mountain ending, you'll probably hear this. Did you hear it? It's saying, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, wonderful feeling, wonderful day. It's supposed to represent that we got through a wonderful day with a wonderful feeling. And just like Walt Disney said, it's a zippity-doo-dah day. So at the end of a day at Disneyland, I just keep singing that song to myself. And I remember the memories I made along the way. And every single one of my videos does that same thing. Every one of my videos I made for you guys. And you guys have been there to watch them.
He's an amazing YouTuber, and I think in his video, this video might be in his next video. I hope so. So Eric, if you are watching, oh my god, a YouTuber's reacting to my video. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have made it to this point on this mountain that is my channel if it wasn't for you guys.
See you guys, just saying, go over and subscribe to him. His channel is pretty awesome. Like, he goes to Disneyland a lot. I've been there once, and actually twice. It's amazing. And then he's just sad we are not in America anymore. Rip. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to him, and like yeah, just be nice and supportive. I don't know why I made that noise, but I just did.
I probably would have gotten bored of it by now. But it was you guys that gave me inspiration to keep going forward with my channel. Develop my videos, have more variety.
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Hang on for dear life.
And that's exactly what I see in my videos today. Even though some of my videos may be repetitive sometimes, like my Disneyland videos, that's not the finish line for me. I still have tons of ideas in my brain. I'm just waiting to unleash. And I know that you guys will be there every single step of the way. Even though I've lost a few subscribers over the years, I've come to realize that there are many more subscribers that'll stick with me even longer. So I just thank you so much for everything that you guys have done, for helping me climb this mountain on YouTube that I've started to climb. So I thank you all so much for everything that you've done. You've helped me climb this mountain that I've been climbing for 3 years, and who knows what's next for me. So I thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for everything that you guys have done. And thank you all so much for 4,000 subscribers. You all are amazing, and the next chapter of my channel is yet to be written. So let's write it together. In a sec I'll stop talking. But so far as we've climbed this mountain together, let me just say, I'm glad you came.